Trust can be complicated, especially when every relationship seems to have its own set of rules. MTV's Caught in the Act Unfaithful is back for a new season with plenty of shocking discoveries, putting those rules to the test. Host Tami Roman joins us with a preview of the new season. Hey, Tami, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Betsy.
Hello.
So I am excited about season 4.
Yes.
What maybe makes this season different from what we've seen before?
Listen, this season digs into relationship styles. And what I mean by that is, I grew up and I thought relationships were man, woman, and we are together or we're not. and we're digging into thruples and polyamorous and all of these new age relationship styles. And so I think the audience is really going to get a better understanding of how some of those relationships work or how they fall apart.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes. Well, Tami, you touched on it a little bit. Are the rules of relationships becoming harder to define?
Absolutely, because nobody sets any. I think I think that people tend to give their friends more rules of how to be a good friend, or their coworker more rules on how to coexist in the workplace than they do their actual partner that they're being intimate with. And so boundaries are not being established. And I think that's why some relationships are challenging.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Absolutely.
Interesting to know. How do you know, as the host, you're there with them in the room, how do you know when to push and maybe when to step back?
I try to lead with empathy, because I've been that person that has been betrayed, cheated on, in my own personal life. But, some people I look at and I just see my daughters sitting across from me, and I feel like those women need a push. That young man needs a push to step into manhood, and then there are other people where it's like they're emotionally, not where they need to be to handle my type of push. And so then I have to coddle those people and show them a more maternal aspect, a side of myself to get them where I need them to be. But I always try to present, from a place of love, provide them with some understanding and try to help them get to the other side of what they're about to witness.
Yeah, sounds like quite the balancing act. Tami, what still surprises you after doing the show for 4 seasons?
Nothing. I think that it's old hat now because people are still doing the same things and approaching relationships the exact same way instead of adjusting their thought processes and how they need to understand how to communicate, how they need to provide honesty and clarity, how they need to come from a space of being just as real as they can be with their partners. And a lot of people keep a mask on and then fall in love, and the person opposite them hasn't even really gotten to know the real them yet.
Yeah. You've seen it all, I'm sure. I'm curious, We've seen those trailers, Tami, that things get volatile, right? People get really upset, expressive about that. Does that always happen? Maybe fill us in on what we can expect from the confrontations this season.
More of the same, and the reason I say that is because a lot of people cannot handle once they are hit with the truth that their relationship as they knew it to be or wanted it to be does not exist. And so the first emotion anybody goes to typically is anger. And so we try to, myself, Coach Ken and I, get them away from that, peel back the onion, the layers of the onion a little bit, and get to the root of what they're really feeling. Sure. And it's not anger. That's just the first emotion you go to. You're usually hurt. You feel betrayed, and we want to help them understand those emotions so that we can help them figure out how they want to move forward. But yeah, people tearing up my office still. Okay, people trying to fight me still, Betsy.
Oh my goodness,
it's still going down. Yeah, but we handle it well. We definitely handle it well.
And this premieres when? This month, right? When is the show out?
Oh, yes, baby. It's August 18th at 7 Central on MTV.
Amazing. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time today.
I appreciate you too. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.